Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you my PS4 game collection. This is the shelf with the completed games slash retired games because I have not finished some of these for one reason or another. But yeah, I'm going to try to be as quick as possible because I tend to ramble a lot, and I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. So I got Alan Wake remastered. Assassin's Creed Unity, really fun. After all the patches, it's actually pretty fun. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, in my opinion, downgrade from Unity, but still fun. Assassin's Creed Chronicles, a 2D side-scroller game with all these different characters to play and their stories, and it's actually pretty fun. If you're an Assassin's Creed fan, you definitely don't want to miss this one out. Assassin's Creed Origins, in my opinion, the last great Assassin's Creed game. The RPG elements just blended perfectly with the game, and the story is amazing too. Really top notch. Batman Arkham Knight, not my favorite one of the collection, but still pretty enjoyable. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, not as good as the original one, but really fun nonetheless. Dishonored 2, again, not as good as the original, but it's also fun. It's, you know, if you're into Arcane Studios games, if you're into stealth games, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one. Doom, not my cup of tea, but I still enjoyed it for the most part. The Evil Within 2. I love horror games, even though I don't really play them, because they get me scared. But I prefer to watch movies rather than playing horror games. So The Evil Within 2, not as good as the first one. I feel like that's what I'm gonna say about most of this collection. But yeah, the truth is, I don't think this is as good as the first one. The gameplay is way better in my opinion, but the story and the setting, I don't buy it. It's, I don't know, weird. Fallout 4, I think this is a pretty enjoyable game for the most part, but it got to a point where it just became boring, and perhaps that's just me. I wasted too much time in the side quests, but that's my opinion. Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. If you're a huge Ghostbusters fan, you're gonna enjoy this game. The gameplay is really fun. God of War 3 remastered, a great conclusion to the Greek saga. God of War 2018, in my opinion, the best PS4. I mean, one of the best PS4 games. I'm not gonna say the best, because there are so many games to compete with this one. But one of the best, like top 10 definitely. If you have to pick 10 games in the PS4, you definitely have to pick to have this one in there. Great game. I absolutely loved it. This is what got me into God of War, into loving God of War. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Again, not really my cup of tea, but it's fun, you know. If you like Monster Hunter sort of games, you're gonna enjoy this one. Infamous Second Son, not as good as the original 2. I think mostly because of the characters, but still enjoyable for the most part. Infamous First Light, this is a spin-off to Second Son, and it's a pretty enjoyable experience. It's really different from Second Son. Most challenge based, and takes 4 hours to platinum. Injustice 2, this is the Legendary Edition, comes with all the DLC, and I got this really cheap. I'm not into fighting games, but again, I got this for cheap, and you know, it's DC, so I had to play it. The Last of Us Remastered, The Last of Us Part 2. There's a lot to be said about this game. I enjoyed it for the most part. There are some aspects of the game that I don't necessarily agree with, but well, that's just me. Life is Strange Before the Storm. This is a spin-off to the original game. It tells the story of Chloe, and it's pretty emotional. It's a good story. I wish it delved more into her actual past, but really cool, really good. Mafia 3, never played the other two. Can't say how they're like, but this one is enjoyable for the most part. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. I like the Metal Gear Solid series. I've played all of them. My favorite one is still Peace Walker, but and this one kind of takes some aspects of Peace Walker into it, but I wish some aspects of the game were different. The Order 1886, one of the original PS4 exclusives, not as good as people would want it to be. The Outer Worlds, this one is made by the creators of Fallout New Vegas, the developers actually. Prey, this game is made by Arcane Studios, so if you love Dishonored and if you love sci-fi, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one. Ratchet and Clank, this is the reboot, which is based off the video game, so yeah, pretty fun. Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the best games ever made, and I think that's universally agreed. Like, I don't think there's anyone that can say that this game is bad. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, again, this is a classic. I think almost everyone has played this game at some point or another. If you haven't, well, then you're lucky, because you still get to experience it for the first time. Marvel Spider-Man, this is the Steelbook for the Collector's Edition. I absolutely love this one. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I enjoyed this one better than the first one, actually. Uncharted 4 Thief's End. Great conclusion, I have to say. I'm happy with the way they ended the Nathan Drake story, but I don't know, I feel like what made Uncharted great, I think they kind of left it in the past and they, changed things a bit. I like change, but I don't know, I've missed Amy Hennig. I've missed what she did with the original games. Uncharted Lost Legacy, great spin-off to Uncharted 4, really fun. Watch Dogs 2, again, this is actually the opposite. This is actually way better than the original one. This is really fun. The Witcher 3, one of the games that I've played the most on my PlayStation, and I got the DLC. I played the DLC, I played everything, platinumed the game. Wolfenstein, The New Order, great game. And that completes the shelf, and now we're going to show you my backlog. So we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Don't know if I'm ever going to play this game. It's a huge game, so I'm not really sure. Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. I got this for really cheap, and it's a steelbook. I love steelbooks, so yeah, gotta try this one. It Takes Two. I'm actually playing this with my girlfriend, and we're still kind of getting into it, but it's pretty enjoyable. It's pretty fun. Lego Marvel Avengers. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna finish this game. I've been playing it ever since I got a PlayStation 5, but yeah, not sure if I'm gonna play it. And finally, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Definitely need to finish this one up. Definitely need to play this one, because I really enjoyed the last ones. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. And well, stay tuned, and please subscribe and comment and tell me what you think. Bye bye.